This is a world where we declare war. How to respond to a world when people are telling you no. That you can't.
They want you to walk in the door and be professional, bring your picture and your resume, you come in there straight, and then what? Talking on the phone. Just rude, just completely rude.
I think hiccups come so that they teach us lessons, and sometimes we have to roll with it and see where it lands us, and luckily this is landing me still in a good place.
Here we go.
So you're putting back.
Some more acting stories.
I love just being around artists, right?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. Some wine and some cheese and crackers and stuff over there. So come on over. Like, we're ready to hear these stories you guys have to tell us.
Anything to drink for the adults?
Oh yeah, there's adult drinks, baby. Hey, where you been, girl? Do you have a war story to share with us?
When you say war story, give me more.
All right, gang. Bill or
Difficulty, a point of difficulty, a point of resistance.
But when did you know you wanted to be an artist?
When I was 7.
What happened?
But what? No. Well, What? Once you declared that you want to be an artist and you were in the journey, and you had some bad things happen, what's a moment where you said, regardless to this event, I know now I need to be, I want to be, this is where I'm supposed to be.
A defining moment at a certain crossroads where it was, I'm either going to continue doing this or I'm going to persevere.
I've never had a place where I felt that I was going to ever give it up. There's never been a moment in my journey where I said, well, there has been a moment in my journey where I was like, Lord, if this is what I was supposed to do, give me another desire for something else, you know.
Pivotal change, like you can't tell us that as an actor you didn't have some pivotal moments.
I've had pivotal moments to where I was frustrated, I've cried, I've not wanting to get, not saying.
But like, what happened to you? Like, what?
Just not getting to work, just going out and auditioning and auditioning and not getting the work. And I guess I've come from a different background too from a lot of people, because I came from a model background. Because I was a model with 4, so I had great success at 16 years old, 17 years old. So I took a moment that was the journey I went on. So, and then I decided I wanted to be an actress. And I remember giving it all up, not doing it for a long time because I got married. And I remember one time saying, I can't live this married life and not pursue my life as my art, because my art is my art. You know?
That's a war story.
And to vent my creativeness when I was married and very frustrated about not working, I started writing. So I wrote, and just wrote all these things, and it was just like That's
a war story.
Right, because one day I just woke up and said, I'm not happy, and I stay here and I die, or I leave and I live.
Got a choice. Choose life.
So
you left it.
Choose life.
So I left so I could live.
There you go.
And move back to New York, because that's.
And you left peaceably.
Yeah, I left, he wasn't happy because he thought everything was beautiful and wonderful and fabulous, like you men do sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes y'all do too.
Right,
but you left and there was no kicking and fighting, no pot of hot grits involved.
No, none of that. No,
What kind of relationships you been in?
But that's in career and you were like, bump this. Like, if I can't live as an artist and be married, then hello, the war is over, babe. See you later.
Yeah. You know, there was a lot of other issues, but then when I think about it, I think probably if I had been being successful and working and doing what I choose to do and be married, I might have been able to stay. Probably would have stayed, but I was so frustrated in both, and it was like, you know,
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're getting out here today.
I think that's that. You know, I think that's a common problem.
Okay, I need a drink after that story. This is my famous shot here while I'm filming you guys as a drink. At the end of the day, we're all still here. We're all artists. We're all pursuing our careers.
Although I don't know if I'm all in one piece.
Well, it's okay.
You are in one piece.
As an artist, you don't have to be, right?
The good ones aren't. The good ones aren't. in one piece.
Yeah. I don't want to be in one.
That's what I'm saying. The good ones aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're all kind of crazy.
We're all crazy.
I say I stay crazy to stay sane.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of beauty in fragmentation.
It is.
Perfection is somewhat overrated.
It is.
More than anything.
And it's boring.
It's a devil's tool because so many people strive for this pseudo perfection and something that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
And while you're trying to attain that, you're missing out on every other thing.
The beauty of the mundane. You know what I mean?
Beauty is in perfection.
I think you need to go get a glass. Have a toast with this crew here as we say goodbye to our audience.
I say let's raise a glass to changing times.
I agree.
Okay.
Cheers. Indeed, cheers.
Indeed.
And since we've been talking about our journey and how no matter what obstacles we're faced with, we continue onward. And our goal for this show is not only to inspire other actors, but to inspire people in their journey of life, that when you want something and you want to do it, you just don't give up and you continue moving forward. So speak to that.
There is greatness that will happen, and I just have to continue on the journey and enjoy the journey, even in the frustrated moments that we may have, because I know that I know that I know that I know. Like, you know, when you sit down in this chair that is going to hold you, you have to know that your time is going to come for what you put your energy, time, and focus on.
All right.
Good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Each and every one of us, not just in this room, but out in the street, all around life. You know, with the gift of life that we got, it's incumbent upon us to, number one, explore yourself so you can accept yourself. Therefore, you can love yourself. Because, you know, once you do truly accept and love yourself, much of life just falls into line.
Cheers. To love.
To love.
To love. To love.
Carlotta, she was a film star. She's done like pretty much the whole gamut of the arts and everything from the stage to God knows what. And at the end, she actually says, "I'm still here."
We're still here. Cheers.
After everything, still here.
I love this. This is how you get like toasted, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yes.
Know what it is you want to do and just stick to it. And be willing to create your own things. Don't just wait for someone else to have a role for you.
There you go.
Yeah, cheers. That's a good cheers.
I like that.
I like that.
Go with your gut. The hell with what people say. Go for that.
There you go.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I love that. As we talked about in other episodes, how we're raw and we're naked and we're so open because we want to share with you. So if there's anything that you take from our show is to be fearless and bold and daring. I teach a film class. I tell my students, if you don't try on the suit, you will never know if it fits.
That's true.
Right,
So
exactly.
that's what I'm gonna leave with the closing words. So goodbye, world. And Actors Life the
Peace.
series says, see you later.
Bye.
Cheers.
Know thyself.
Know thyself, James says. Cheers, I love it.
All right.
Cheers. Know thyself.
Cling, cling, cling,
Cling, cling, cling.
I dare you to declare war on your passion and your dreams by any means necessary. And so what if you have to work at McDonald's or you have to work to feed your family or to pay the bills? Who cares? Because as long as the other hours that you spend are spent on your passion and spent on your family and spent on the things that you love, hey, nothing else matters. Be inspired.
The only profession that exists is either you're a doctor, engineer, or lawyer.
I'm a little black kid from South Korea, right? And yeah, you know, I think like many of us, you know, we're all artists first in terms of the medium in which we pursue it.
I was a regular little black boy in Baltimore. Big glasses, big head, big lips, big feet. Everything in the middle was skinny.
My beginnings were, you know, I was raised an extremely religious household, Muslim, and my father was the imam or the minister of this community.
But could not consider me seriously for the role of Cinderella's prince because they didn't know how the audience would take to Cinderella having a black prince.
So I get there and I couldn't do it. I just like had a meltdown.
I was one of those people who people figured out that I was an artist long before I figured it out, long before I was willing to own it.